Snore, what do you think about the poor people?
If I don't hate them, they don't do shit.
Snore,
Commissioner, what do you think about the poor people?
Pay me! What do you think of the poor people?
Well, I really feel such compassion for them. I think that we should tax the really wealthy people in this country that didn't have to work for their money and give all that money to the poor.
What a scholar! And cut, we're done.
All right. Man, I got paid to say all I freaking hate poor people. Screw this.
Actually, we're still rolling.
What?
Ladies, gentlemen, we are live. Welcome to the PWF, the Plebs Wrestling Federation, the greatest wrestling league in this or any universe. I am joined not just by an esteemed co-commentator, but by a friend and, as of now, an undisputed Rumble King and Tag Team Champion. How are you, sir?
Doing great.
Joined by Holy Cheems himself. You can get a look at his handsome mug on the image that you see currently. No promo for him yet, but before we start tonight's action, was there anything you wanted to say to your opponents and potentially to your teammate, the Hype Komodo?
Hype Komodo and I are the only role models in this league. The rest don't matter. We're built different.
What words after their debut? In their debut, they took the tag championship, but I'll tell you, we may not have had much success so far, but as you can see from that promo, which will be played again, my power cannot be contained, never mind all the failures recently. The Wyverns are going to be gunning for that belt tonight. We have some good singles matches lined up, as well as some good tag team action. I think the real question on everyone's mind is how you're going to respond after last week's ambush, because if you recall, after you won the Rumble King belt, you were in a cowardly display, ambushed by 4 members of the Masters of Evil. No Zed Hoodsta among them, but We'll have to see how you're going to plan to get your revenge or what the repercussions will be for that cowardly act.
They'll get what's coming to them.
Well, you heard it here, folks. We don't know how, but they will get what is coming to them. So, first thing is first, a match that will have heavy personal significance to you. This first match will be a repeat from last week, so not counting the Rumble King Championship, a continuance from last week's controversial ring-out loss. It is you versus Humco 2. Currently, the count stands 0-1 for him, though you're the one holding the championship belt. So we'll have to see how this goes, but it's 0-1. I know you're looking to make that 1-1.
Oh yeah, big time.
Also, in honor of
We'll
you
even
being
it
the
out
Rumble
here.
King, this week's music will be 8-bit versions of Linkin Park songs for all the wrestling matches.
That's sweet. I like that.
Alright, folks, and now we're going to get started. First off, the Undisputed Champion. Do you know, we had to resize the new belt for you. We had not gotten it ready adequately, so we had to resize that this past week. We did not have it in double XL, which we really should have, because it's more than just you.
That's a pretty universal experience for me. You know, gotta punch a hole in the belt buckle, or
Had to custom
new
mold
belt
that new
loop and,
crown.
you know.
How do you like the arena, sir? You'll see it
it's
again in a
very
bit. But entering on the other corner, looking for his second win in this series, could we have a new Bird versus Jimmy dynamic? They will actually have their 8th match up next after this in our singles competitors matches, and Humco powers up as he makes his way to the ring. He may not have been able to clinch the championship last week, although as the Hype Komodo, he is your partner in Animal Kingdom and currently a tag champ. But he is going to be looking to make this series 0-2.
we're just gonna see how we put it together here on the mat.
Alright. Nice little chest chop, but showing him a punch to the gut for good measure. I think this is Forgotten by Linkin Park. But not the last time we'll see either of these competitors tonight. Just by the rules of this week, by having the tag championship, well, you would have had a spot in the Rumble anyway, being the champion, but Hype Komodo will have a spot in the Rumble no matter what happens. As a member of Animal Kingdom. So will this be a repeat of last week? Yeah, where our designers are still coming up with the tag belt. You know, my beautiful face gets to be on the regular belt. But no such thing for tag belt. And I just remembered, I forgot to put it on Humco. He should have a tag belt on. I remembered to put it on Hype Komodo, but not him. But you can imagine it there. I don't know, I think if he's going to have multiple personas, it's tough to keep track of all that as a manager. That's a lot of money to make multiple belts for that.
Not to mention the masks.
Yeah, you know, it costs a lot to make an accurate Cheems mask like that. Can't have it falling apart on us, and plus we had to make it so that the crown wouldn't, you know, harm the quality. It's like a wonderful stuffed
Nothing
animal.
can harm the quality of a good team's.
And going for the pin.
No.
It is to the count of 3, and ring-outs do count, but it has to be tossing them over the ropes. So if you shove him out, that doesn't count. It'll be the same deal for the Royal Rumble, actually. I've decided to go with a halfway point, where if you throw them out, it will count, but you can't just shove them out. So, Ivy Snore doesn't get to be the most dominant member of the entire league, but he can ring out people if he's able to throw them over. I thought that was a good halfway compromise. We'll see how that works out.
Sounds good to me. I say that now, but then I'll end up getting thrown.
Yeah, we'll see, because last week, like I said, controversial, some would say.
Oh, yeah.
Also, later in the show, he hits you with the Kamehameha. We will have a message. We do not just have the Humco promo from last week. Humco Black also recorded, and what a dynamite move from the top rope! Oh, but you hit him with the 100 slap. He's looking a little dizzy after that. But before he executed that high-flying maneuver, like I was saying, we will hear from his evil alter ego, Humco Black, later today. As he also let us know what he thinks of the poor people. And you are raining blows upon him! Looking for a bit of payback. Sure. You're both vibrating with power as he hits you with the Kamehameha. Oh. Will you manage to ring him out? It's going to be close. 18, 19, preemptive victory!
Oh, so close.
I feel like Mario waited a bit to give him the benefit of the doubt. We almost saw our third ring out in PWF history. You hit him with the Johnny Boy. I thought it was all over there. And yes, Cadet Star, welcome to your first dose of PWF madness as Humco hits Cheems with a Chidori. Yes, Cheems' teacher, lore-wise, is E Honda. But when he uses it, it is known as the Johnny Boy. As Humco lands some Iori Yagami action, and he goes for the pin, he will win it! It is 0-2!
That was the first pin Humco went to this whole round.
Yes, maybe he's learned timing, you know? Maybe instead of, you know, waiting for it to come along, he's actually learned to, you know, pick his moment. Well, that was a hell of an opening match. Not so good in the 1v1, but if we follow last week's pattern, you should beat him in the championship anyway. We'll see if history repeats itself, or if things are going to go a little differently. But, first things first, we have a saga, a new chapter in a series of blood feuds that needs to be addressed. That's right, folks, it is Bird versus Jimmy, number 8 is what we are at the count of. So far, the series is 6-1-1 in favor of Bird, counting the self-destruct explosion that characterized their second match. And now we have, coming to the ring, one of the few songs that gets me copyright struck if I don't talk during the entire thing, because of his love of the band he wears on his t-shirt there. It is Bird, walking to the ring, looking to reclaim a championship spot after last week. You know, he wasn't able to keep that belt. He'll be looking, he's hungry to reclaim it. In a Rumble with only 3 contestants, eliminated by you and Humco. And now, his nemesis, the apotheosis of everything he is not. It is Jimmy, hitting the gang sign as he walks to the ring. Lover of anime and all things kawaii. I'm just imagining how impenetrable this is to someone who doesn't know us. And his customary killing himself before he gets to the ring. He tells us it gives him strength. I don't know. We don't keep him from doing it because he always gets right back up. But yes,
anime.
Like I said, the count is 6-1-1, which actually makes this deathmatch number 9. Because, yeah, if we've already had 8 matches. But we will have to see how this is going to go. And who could have possibly hopped on? Why, it is Bird. Welcome to PWF, Bird. This is you versus Jimmy number 9.
Oh my gosh, please kill him.
Well, as you
isn't
can
he
see,
dead yet?
you'll be able to see this on the Discord. Wait,
Yes, I
he
am
gave up?
watching on Discord.
It's already over! It's already over!
I came in at the perfect time.
Bird choked him out within a minute and a half! It is now 7-1-1, the quickest outcome to a Bird Jimmy match we've ever seen!
That's the power of
I
the
can't
Doom.
believe it! Folks,
That was a quick match.
unprecedented! Like, how could that have happened? What
Because
an
I'm drinking a good wine soon.
Absolutely, man. You know, I don't know how you did it, but what a showing already early on.
But is that the freaking Hulk?
Don't spoil things for the stream. You can see it, but they can't.
Oh, that's... Yeah, oh, sorry.
You're good,
Sorry,
you're good.
forgot
We
that
run a
was
very
thing.
professional operation here.
That's right. That's behind the scenes. Yeah, yeah.
Wait, there's something happening down at the ring after he eliminated Jimmy. Cameraman, get us a feed. He's being ambushed by Bio Richard clones! He's all alone
Well,
there against 4
I'm
of
the
them.
Doom Slayer. I
When
should
did
be
they
able to
make
deal
that
with all
many?
these demons.
Similar to the ambush from last week, where James was ambushed in a cowardly display.
Oh my gosh. You know, I don't get to see these streams very often, but it's like every like 4th stream I get on, and it's like just a whole new lot of chaos is erupting.
Well, yeah, that's when this league is the best, and Cadet Star's rooting on you. Much like James, you're putting up a heroic show, but you're facing off against 4 biological anomalies.
I do love this 4-time champ thing that James is making.
Yeah,
On the ring.
I made that.
That's amazing. Milo, I'm not letting you in until I go in. Crazy.
But what
Crazy
a
crap.
cowardly display. But same rule as usual, you know, pinfall. If they get it, it's all over. Let's...
Come on now, I need to use the BFG. That's what I need.
Alright, there's a bot in the chat.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Appreciate that. For some reason, I can always find it outside of stream, but it's only when I
bad
stream
the
that I can't
mod,
get to
nice.
it. Yes, Ivy Snort, 4 Bio Richard clones have ambushed Bird after taking out his comrade Jimmy in a minute and a half. Seriously though, what a cowardly display this is. Bird fighting heroically. You know, what's your strategy fighting 4 biological abominations?
I'm gonna pull out the BFG last second and take care of all of them. I hope.
Yeah, if you can get to it. They're doing a 2-story suplex. trying to keep Bird off balance, and they all beat the snot out of him in the ring.
Oh no.
I didn't know I was facing Cyber Demons.
Things are escalating, though. Since last week, the Masters of Evil have participated in 2 ambushes. One on our unified champion, James. And this second one on the winner,
I'm
Bird.
holding my own though. I'm lasting longer against 4 guys than Jimmy did against just me.
Yes, you have already lasted, in fact, about 4 times. It is officially 4 times as long as Jimmy lasted against you. Oh, they're going to the top rope. They're taunting. What a just an absolutely cowardly display. Also, try for sniper. Oh. Try for sniper. I don't know if I will be clipping that. You can. The VOD will be up. He wants me to clip that bit of you saying how you're lasting longer with 4 guys.
Wait, I didn't say 4 guys in that. There was no 4 guys in that chat at all.
Wait. But what is this?
4
I see
big
folks
guys.
running to the ring. How will this end up, folks? Sorry, we're getting a hold on the feed. It looks like all the members of the plebs are running up to that ring. And all of his friends have shown up to back him up. It is pandemonium. We haven't even gotten to the tag matches yet. But the plebs reunited. And thank you, Cheems, for going ahead and clipping that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You're on the internet, son.
And then he's gonna add voice clips of me from other parts of the stream and make it into like the gayest sounding thing ever.
Well, I feel this match has reversed. Now, Bio Richards, they're all getting overpowered. Now that they're finally fighting with fair odds.
They're still acting cocky as hell, though.
They are. They're taunting. But I see a lot of grapples getting landed on them. But I, for one, as commissioner, and as a combatant in the ring right now, I'm happy to see that this cowardly behavior is being addressed. Because the Masters of Evil have been acting like they own the place.
It will not be tolerated in the James ring.
It will not. There's striking contests, there's kicking. This is about as much competition as you see in a Rumble King match, and we're not even to the end of the night. And you know, I think...
there's no ring outs. Okay, good. I was a little bit worried.
Well, so there are, but you have to toss them out. You can't just shove them. You have to purposefully walk them over and throw them over the top rope. Like, even that Bio Richard suplex didn't count. You have to actually throw them out over the top rope. That'll also be how it is during the Rumble. And I'm getting stomped. Also, Humco's getting stabbed with a fork.
Oh my gosh.
The Bio Richards are trying to turn this around, and Mario is just trying to keep track of this chaos. Well, you know what I think this needs? I think this needs a reminder of what you're fighting for. So, you won't see this on the Discord, my esteemed co-commentator. But if you have the Twitch of this pulled up, I'm going to play your promo real quick. So, your words about the poor real quick.
Vern, what do you think of the poor people?
Oh my gosh, no. I gotta pull up Twitch. Hold on, give me a second.
I think that we should tax the really wealthy people in this country that didn't have to work for their money and give all that money to the poor.
What a scholar! And cut.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Man, I got paid to say all I freaking hate poor people.
Actually, we're still rolling.
What?
And Shin Shoryuken's lightning attacks, they're getting messed up! Oh, but I got kicked in the nuts.
Oh,
there's Bio Richard spitting green goop. Will the plebs be able to overcome this bunch of cowards? And one Bio Richard tried to eat my face.
I'm gonna see if Darcy's parents
Oh, you're good, you're good. As we continue, there's punching, there's chopping.
What kind of bug is this?
Tag maneuvers, tripping. Electric uppercuts, kicks in the nuts. This match has it all. Also, I think now is as good a time as any. For any who missed the intro to the stream, I have, in my promo, where I say what I think of the poor, I meant what I said last time. Also, one Bio Richard has been wrung out, and he's sneaking by those ropes, but I had my own words to say about the poor, and my power, as it is now, is coming off the scale.
Commissioner, what do you think about the poor people?
Pay me!
Can't be contained!
Cannot be contained.
But yeah, you know, it's 4 plebs versus 3 Bio Richards, and I killed one with a flash kick! Humco throws one out!
Yes.
And you and Humco dual bomb one of them, he kicks out, and I trust one with the handshake, and he super kicks me, but he is landed with a Shoryuken in response. There's a dead Bio Richard in the ring, they are now 1 short. Despite their experiments, I have killed one of them! It is now 4-on-2. Can the plebs finish this lesson out? As Humco somersault kicks one of them. Bio Richard tried putting his hands in his pockets, and you just punched him in the face for his trouble. That's what we love to see here. And no, the fork, but Humco kicks him to save you.
I just noticed their eyeballs are hanging out too.
And they both eat Ivy Snow in my face. Yeah, they have glowing red eyes. The effect kind of works. But you know, we run a high-budget league here. That's why we constantly talk about budget. Man, and they're just not kicking out. It looks like the only way to eliminate them is to throw them out or kill them, which we have done twice. And you land the shotgun taunt, looking a little low on energy there. Ivy Snore, don't trust the handshake, and he doesn't as Bird clotheslines him and punches him in the face! This is one of the most electric matches we've ever had!
Murder the infidels.
And Humco almost thrown out, but not quite! James, you missed it. I somersault kicked one of the Bio Richards and killed him. He is currently dead in the ring behind me.
That is crazy.
We have thinned their numbers somewhat. And they're beating the snot out of right there in the center of the ring. This last Bio Richard, though, putting on a stubborn show. Now it's his turn for 4-on-1. Yeah, clip that! And Ivy shoves him out of the ring. Humko's powering up. I go over to punch him as his bastard friends interfere, even though they're supposed to be out. I'm glad I killed one of them.
I didn't know they could interfere outside the ring.
Well, only bastards do that. Good guys don't do that. Oh, don't get wrung out me. Come on. Wait, he's out of the ring! And we win!
But I was outside the ring!
But you still win, because you're on our team. You're on the side of good. And what could have potentially been another horrible ambush on Bird is instead turned into our first triumph over the evil that is Bio Richard. I, for one, love to see it.
I get the participation trophy.
Yeah, well, hey, you had already wrestled a full match against Jimmy before you got ambushed there.
Well,
You know, that wasn't... You weren't supposed to be in that match anyway. But now, a match very close to our friend of the show, Humko, very close to his heart. And we will see how this ends up. As we change the music up a bit. But, alright. Also, we have a new promo due to the combatant in this. We'll have to see if there's any interference, because we have a member of the Masters of Evil here that hasn't shown up yet. We'll see if he shares his friend's cowardly ways. And here he is, definitely not Humko. The Hype Komodo, the second part of Animal Kingdom. Yes, the Dynamite tag team that made its debut last week.
Is Humko even on the stream?
What was that?
Is Humko even on the stream right now?
He hasn't chatted yet, but we have 5 viewers, so I don't know. Maybe. And now, making his way, we haven't seen him in a while. It is Humko Black. And, you know, Bird, James, you may not believe me, I was lucky enough to get a word from Humko Black, so if we could have a moment of silence, I got his thoughts on the poor. Shocker, they're very similar to Humko's thoughts on the poor.
Yo, Humko, what do you think of the poor people?
Fuck the poor people!
Yo, Humko!
And there you have it!
I like how you had to think, Aaron.
Well, yeah. How else would you know it's him?
You know what? you should like use AI or something to insert some like different text into that clip.
We don't use AI like cowards here. We shittily edit things, thank you. But what were you saying would be funny?
It would be funny if instead of like F the poor people was like, I love the poor people.
Well, okay, here's what I would do. No, you don't do AI. What I would do instead, and what I probably will do is, instead of that, like, it'd be like, what do you think of the poor people? And you would just hear a really crappy audio clip of me going, I love the poor people!
Exactly.
Like, the frame would freeze, and it'd just be like, I love the poor people.
And he's just doing it for his publicity, and he's going out there like, straight up kicking their butts.
It's like, I never said that. That's not in the spirit of what I do here. Well, you know, if he'd send me a friggin' clip of him with a British accent, I'd use it. Instead, I have to improvise it.
It's bloody poor.
Because he won't say it.
Man, we needed to clip that night in college. We could have had all the fun with that.
You weren't thinking about that, though. You're just laughing.
Yeah, exactly.
But which will win out? The Hype Komodo already has a spot in the Rumble, but if Humko Black wins here, he clinches a spot for himself. Will he be able to kill the Hype?
Humko Black.
Or will the Hype triumph? You're rooting on Humko Black?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, text-to-speech would also be funny. I love the poor people. And he uses the Hype Kamehameha!
I love the poor people. Oh my gosh.
Is he spurred on by the image of his Cheem's friend in the center of that ring there? I don't know, because he's looking for that crown. What's funny is, Bird, I don't think you've seen the new belt yet, because it looks like it's supposed to in the photos where it has my face on it now. No new design for the tag belt.
The belt on him,
but yes for the Rumble King belt. Yeah, you'll be able to see it. Cheems will make his appearance in the Rumble. We had to custom order a
When
new
the
double
hype-
XL
When the
one.
hype Komodo looks back, like when it looks like
Yeah.
away from the camera, it looks like a shark head.
It's so funny.
It's like
I
all-
love it. Oh, and he wins a flying body splash. He gets to the count of 2. Definitely looking like an even match. Unfortunately for these two, it's kind of hard to top the previous match. That was a full-blown war of good and evil.
Mm-hmm.
All right, they lock up.
Has Mario, the referee there, ever gotten into a fight with Juan?
He hasn't yet. Juan is dressed as Mario a couple times. I've been told he appreciates the tribute. But yeah, sadly, no, we have not had that happen yet. You know, people in this league do many things. Mess with the ref is not usually one of them. Oh, he wins the 100 hand slap. Punch to the gut. Humco Black's getting in some good offense here. He goes for the pin. He almost gets it at 2.9. Oh, and Hype Komodo lands the Hype combo! He goes for a flying body splash. Curiously, does not go for the pin. Another body splash. He makes it 3! Oh, but Humco Black has a Kamehameha of his own.
Oh my!
Sends him out of the ring. He's woozy from that. He took damage from that.
He's just taking a break out there.
He threw him out! He has a spot!
He wrung him out.
In an instant!
Wow.
Hype Komodo will see him in the Rumble.
That's
What?
my boy Humco Black.
What an absolute... You root for evil, sir. That is what you have just done. But we'll have to see if he gets it now. Well, with that, now we're going to see, you know, the first... we're going to see the first sign of what will happen with the tag division. Who will get to challenge the Animal Kingdom tonight? That is what these next two... well, these next 3 matches, actually, what they will decide. So first off, we will have a team that has had little success in this league, but is looking to make its mark this week. And they will be facing, again, some of these forces of darkness trying to take over our fair league. Alright, so as they gather in the shadows, we're going to see what we got here. First off, I need to make sure that Tornado Tag is turned off, because we do not want them all in the ring at once.
You know what's amazing, though? What I was going to say is I have Discord and Twitch up on my phone, and Twitch is in, like, a smaller window.
Yeah.
So when I'm watching any of these play-by-plays, like, it's like I get to see the replay immediately.
Yes, yes. It's like instant replay. It's like having TiVo at all times.
I know. This is the best way of watching, I think.
You're with an echo.
Let's watch a replay of that.
Oh, man. All right. Well, we are going to have our first tag match of the night. We are going to have 3 tag matches. So the winner of this match will face the winner of the next match, and whoever wins that will face the Animal Kingdom to see if they get a shot at the belt. All right, folks. I hope you're ready.
Kingdom, like the entire Animal Kingdom, like is Noah's Ark gonna unleashed onto?
All right, Chief saying he'll have to hop off commentary. That is fine, but he is watching on his phone. All right. Also, I actually need to fix that. They're supposed to enter together, but because this is an incredibly professional league, I forgot to set that. So, you know, we're going to have a bit of a peek at what happens behind the magic. But yeah, we have team entrances here for our team matches. All right, first entering, the poor Wyverns. Me and Ivy have had no luck in this league. But we are going to try to change that tonight as the Wyverns make their way towards the ring.
Solo.
We've done it a couple times. We're trying to stick together, all right? We used to be the Blues Brothers. Now we've, you know, splintered off into a few tag teams. We held the belt for 5 minutes last week before the Animal Kingdom took it from us. But entering now, it's your favorite. Your absolute favorite. It is Team Bastard Sword entering the ring.
Oh, no.
Jimmy and Zed Hoodsta entering, and he's going to surf the chair like a cool guy as the worst thing to your mind personally plays, and Jimmy does his gang dance. And no, I'm not going to stop talking, because this entrance keeps getting copyright flagged because it's a Kanye song, even though I put that audio clip over it. And Jimmy breaks his neck like he always does. What a chump. But, yes, Bastard Sword will be facing the Wyverns for this first match. Hopefully we can triumph over Evil at least once. And while they get started and they are tying up, and yes, the ref is a bear. Don't mind that. Mario needs a break.
Yeah, that's awesome. I was like, what the frick is that? Is that
Mario needs a break. Mario needs a break. But wow, and he is taken to the outside of the ring. We were going to cut away to get another look at Ivy Snore's comments on the poor people, but we can't cut away from this action now. Jimmy's going to try to ring him out. Will he succeed? No, he will not, and Ivy Snore makes his way back to the ring. But once again, as I am tagged in, Ivy's thoughts about the poor people.
Ivy Snore, what do you think about the poor people?
Like them, hate them, they don't do shit.
Snore, Ivy.
What words from all of us? And now I'm facing Zed Hoodsta in the ring.
Scholars, all of us.
No, Triforce, that's not Smokey. He's saying Smokey the Bear
Alex.
hit rock bottom from preventing wildfires. What?
We should record more of those during the 4th of July.
Absolutely! Absolutely! We need to have a whole, like, group recording where it's all of the plebs.
A whole slew, yep. All the plebs. Well, I wouldn't do that, but...
Cadet Star saying, like him or hate him, they don't do shit, to put that on the shirt. I would love to make t-shirts of this. Wait, did you say you and Darcy know a company that makes shirts?
Yeah, Darcy's family company. Yeah, the sign shop.
Oh
they
my god, I might. I'm not going to sell them because that's not what this is, but I would...
We can get you the discount, too.
A PWF shirt? Are you serious? Like,
yes.
Yeah.
We could have your face on that shirt in an instant.
Yes! I could make you a shirt of you with the Doom Guy helmet lifting the belt.
Yeah, we got to get our whole group those, and then we just we wear those every single time we hang out.
And people are like, what? What is that? But yeah, I'll talk to you about that later, because I want to get an idea on what I need to pay them.
Yeah, I could ask them that.
Dude, I didn't even think of that! Because could I literally just send them a PNG, and they could put it on a shirt?
They can make flags, they can make hats, they can make anything that you want and put it on there.
PWF hat!
Fly a flag in front of your place.
Oh my gosh, I'm writing that down. That's amazing, sir!
Get a whole costume and everything.
And Zed Hoodsta lifts Ivy into the air. Sorry for the lack of commentary, but imagine this ring as a shirt with the team's face on it. He'd be the only one that would want to wear it. Man, people would look at us like we're so insane. If we wear that in public, it's like, what are you wearing?
They already look at me like I'm insane, so it's not too far off.
You're just social, yeah. And Zed Hoodsta goes for the pin, and he tags in Jimmy as Ivy tags me in. Will I be able to triumph over this force of darkness? Jimmy not losing as quickly as he did in the match against Bird.
How is Jimmy not dead yet? How is Jimmy not dead yet?
You don't usually take him out in a minute and a half, sir, I have to say. Also, I think he's mad.
Dang it.
I think he's mad that he lost so quick, and now he's taking it out on me. And now Zed Hoodsta's entering.
What's on his shirt, by the way? Is that a Canadian maple leaf? And then
Yeah, because he was on the team with Zach while he was still watching, because he was Canadian.
Yeah.
So that's his bastard sword outfit. Yeah. I'll have to see if I give that a little update.
I thought he was actually like giving Rush credit or something.
No.
Not too
Although
evil.
you did team up with Zach once. You wouldn't team up with Jimmy, obviously. Yeah, he actually hates Rush because he's the opposite of you. It's the only reason he wore it is being partnered with a Canadian.
Gotcha.
Man. You know, we could actually make Wyvern shirts. That'd be an easy one. And people would probably think it's just a minor league team no one ever saw.
Actually, yeah, we could probably do that, and they'd be like, "Oh, what team is that?"
Yeah, it's
a
like
lot of fun
a team
conversations.
my friend made.
Wear that to your school one day, and all the kids are like, "What?"
He has friends. They're surprised the teachers have lives. A lot of the time.
He has a life outside of school.
I thought you were just robots that do nothing but teach. And I'm like, the first year that's true. And Tyler hits him with the Buster Sword. Yeah, you're not kidding. I also have the Twitch pulled up in the separate window in case there's anyone in the comments that shows up.
Yeah, that's what I was having to do when I was doing the streams as well. Of course, I've now just resorted to recording on YouTube instead of streaming, but
Right.
yeah, I'm not as good live than when I'm like recording and just thinking about me doing my own thing. Of course, I'm still awkward. But,
Oh yeah.
oh my gosh, he's got a gun here.
Yeah, Jimmy threatening me at gunpoint. He's done it before. What a coward. Get him, Ivy.
What the heck is going? The Discord stream is like becoming like a glitch fest.
Yeah,
The Twitch stream actually has.
it is streaming a couple places.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mostly just have that so that commentators can keep up, because they can't see my OBS window, because I'm not sharing that.
Yeah. Get him! Get him!
Ivy hits the elbow drop.
They're both gonna take a nap. I like how like the Wyvern logo is like popping off the shirt.
And I hit the Spirit Punch Rush! Take that, said Hoodsta. I go for the pin. And I only get to the count of 2. You know what? I'm starting to... If we lose this match, I'm sorry, Ivy, we might have to go separate ways as singles competitors, because this tag team thing just isn't working out. Mostly because I can't hold up my end of the deal on any of these. Oh, no. Oh, I'm almost thrown out. And Ivy's thrown into the ropes. Oh, and a sweeping power slam!
You guys cannot let Jimmy win.
We're trying, man, and he sits on, he sits on him. Only reaches the count of 2.
That's like Thad's signature move.
Yeah, and said Hoodsta is his Heartless, or his Nobody. It depends on the costume that gets picked, but he is his evil half. Jimmy's throwing him out. He threw him out! No! It's down to 1v2!
No, come on, don't let Jimmy win.
Oh, he almost throws me out, but I managed to hang on. I managed to shore you can him. Come on, me. You can do this.
Kill him.
Clothesline. And I wag my finger at him. Oh, I'm kicked in the nuts. No! And he's stomping me. Oh, and that's it. Bastard Sword will take it. Yeah, Tyler, we're gonna have to disband this tag team. Yo, we'll have to find someone else on the Wyverns, because I'm not good at this. I'm just not. Well, that means that whoever wins this next match, Bastard Sword will challenge them for a shot at the tag title. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
I am so sad. I am so sad.
It's like poor Latino Heat, like the team of Abram and Juan. They've never been able to clinch it. They have always gotten to, like, second place, and they have not been able to clinch it. Oh, man.
Just damn.
But, you know, we're going to have a couple people here in this next match.
Yes, there's going to be a couple of people.
Alright, well, first off, always a competitor, but never quite a champion. It is Latino Heat. And there they are, Abram and Juan, looking for a victory here.
Do you actually ever put Abram's Nazi costume on during the stream?
We don't bring that up! Also, that's El Supremo. He doesn't have one. It's only the evil him. I don't care what he says. But, yeah, no, surprisingly, that has not shown up. No. And that will not show up on my show.
That would not show up on my show.
And more evil is on the way. The nice thing is, if these two win this match, they have to face their other evil brethren. So whatever happens, someone evil's gonna lose by the end of the day. And yes, it is the evil giant and one of the surviving, the prime Bio Richard. He is the original clone after the original Richard was killed. Flipping off the crowd, and Evil Giant does his
Bio
taunt.
Richard.
But Latino Heat,
Prime,
like I
Bio
said, they
Richard
almost
Prime.
always make it to the semifinal. So we'll see if they approach this match with their usual spirit. But whoever wins this match will face Jimmy and Zed Hoodsta in the next match, and whoever wins that will face the current champions, the Animal Kingdom. After that, it's just the Rumble, and that'll be all she wrote for tonight. By the way, thanks for hopping on. I'm glad you had the time, because Saturdays, you know, a lot of people have time. or have things to do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've been busy almost every single week, and I would have not been able to get on if Darcy and her parents didn't go to bed so gosh darn early all the time. So,
Right.
Yeah, they went to bed, and I was like, okay, I might as well get on. I don't have to entertain people. Yay!
Yay! But the only thing is, whoever faces the Animal Kingdom will be guaranteed a spot in the Rumble. Although you've already clinched a spot, because, yeah, you're not in tag matches, but you beat Jimmy. In record time. So you will have a shot to retake that belt.
If only I could have killed him.
Yeah, woo. Well, I don't want to imagine a bio Jimmy.
Who says he needs to become
We
a
hoped
bio
the
monster?
means that resurrected Richard were lost,
Keep him dead.
but we don't know anymore. We thought we shut down all those facilities that remade Richard into a biological abomination, but imagine such a process applied to Jimmy. Imagine those furry arms with that tank top on. Makes me cringe.
It makes me. You can make him like Ghost Jimmy or something. Too.
Ghost
that would
Jimmy!
be almost worse.
He's like a Force Ghost where he's just blue.
Yeah.
But wait.
He's kind of like that robot chicken, like Jar Jar, like. Hey,
Right. He just haunts. He just haunts the league.
Hey, the moon haunts you.
The moon haunts you.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man. All right. And this match continues on as Bio Richard reverses a pin. But Abram putting on a good show as always. They're in a striking contest. My money's on Abram. And yes, he punches him to the ground. Delivering savage kicks. One of the most brutal fighting styles in the PWF. But he eats a shot to the nuts! But then he responds with a genocide cutter.
Genocide cutter.
Kicking him in the back. Because, yeah, I
There's
don't know
little
if you...
glimpses of his other characters.
Yeah. Oh, an evil giant lands a devastating Shoryuken! He's definitely not just Akuma. I've debated giving him the top knot. Or like a man bun.
God.
And welcome back,
who has
James.
joined now?
The champion has arrived again.
Oh,
Smokey
yes.
the Bear.
Well, yeah, we have a bear as a ref, you know, don't question it. That's also what Triforce Sniper said. He was like, oh man, fighting forest fires must not have worked out for him. Currently, Latino Heat's facing them. I regret to say that the Wyverns were beaten again by Jimmy and Zed Hoodsta, aka Bastard Sword. So I think I'm going to disband the team. If Tyler wants to team up with someone else to be a Wyvern, he can do it, but I'm just not contributing to this team.
Maybe you team up with the dark side there, Ginger Giant.
Ooh, don't suggest that. He's mean. Oh my! And he hits an elbow drop. Latino Heat struggling valiantly, but I don't know, this momentum, I'm not really feeling it for them so far. And he tags in Juan in his Mario regalia. I think this will end up being one of the longer streams I've had, by which I mean like maybe an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, and he lands a devastating combo! What a show from Juan!
I have returned.
I keep trying to call him Juan. It's like, no, this is the regular one.
This is regular. This is not Juan.
Yeah. And he goes for the pin, gets the count of 2.
Mario.
Evil Giant landing the running elbow, which never seems to be effective in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Juan trying to get him to tap. The bear asking if he wants to give up. Ooh, and Abram is electric uppercut out of the ring. He better get back in there. I don't want him to get any more PTSD after being the second person in PWF history to be wrung out last week. Ironic, since the first one was him wringing you out, Bird.
Oh.
You and him are the only wrestlers to ever get wrung out. Oh no, he's stabbing Juan with a fork! The bear tells him to knock it off as he lands a savage uppercut. Trying to get Juan to tap. And he throws him off. Throws him into the ropes, hits a running clothesline. Oh, and look, he does the dance for the crowd! Ooh, nice swinging DDT. Lands the boot on his face. Yeah, it's all gonna be whoever's the first to get knocked out. And Juan and Evil Giant have engaged in a karate contest as Evil Giant wins out but collapses from exhaustion. Oh, but a new combo as he answers him! He goes to pin! Will it go? No! 2.9!
No.
And Abram goes over to him, and he lands the Big Bang attack! And a sweeping arcing kick from Abram. He is trying to put on the offense here, but again with the tag. Abram sends Bio Richard to the ropes, clothesline, energy barrage! And he bitch slaps him up the head for good measure. Oh, but another nut kick! As again, this biological bastard tries to worm his way out of an honest competition. Hey, alliteration is one of mankind's best traits. Ooh, he tries to throw him out. It doesn't quite connect. Abram landing a muscle pose to show the crowd that he is okay after having a bite taken out of his face, although he misses a kick. Another contest. He's moving him to the corner. He lands the dance! And a sweeping kick, but Bio Richard lands the super kick! It's not looking good for Latino Heat. Wait, he sent into the ropes. Knee to the face. Someone needs to score a KO. We're almost at 20 minutes. In game time, not real time.
I was gonna say, that's going by faster than I thought.
And Juan elbows him, gets him back up, runs to the ropes. What's he planning? Oh, a running knee! He goes for the pin!
The pin.
No!
Oh. Evil Giant
there
is
no
not
end
giving
in
it up
sight?
easy today.
And Juan tries again. He gets it! Evil Giant's out!
Oh, man.
Oh,
Richard is in! Richard goes for the pin! He will not get it. He will get to the count of 2.
I thought I thought it was a tag. So I thought when you pinned one of them, the whole thing ended. I didn't
because
know you had to get
the
both.
last match was elimination style, but I think you walked out, so you didn't see it. But yes, these are elimination matches. You can still reverse it, but it doesn't happen often. As Juan lands a devastating combo. And he stomps in his nuts as revenge for his earlier actions. And he does it again. Tagging in. Abram. As long as they play their cards right, this match should be in the bag for them. He lands the Big Bang attack. He's charging up! And he lands a devastating combo! And he misses another sweeping kick. Another shot to the nuts. Every time he has Bio Richard on the ropes, he kicks him in the nuts, and then he spoke to the crowd with his mic. Abram, not wanting to have it, launches another energy attack. And he lands the final flash!
It's all over here, folks.
Yeah, he got up. I don't know if he quite landed that the way he wanted to. He's looking a little awkward out there.
Dude, Abram is still, like, bleeding.
He is, but what a trooper. He is continuing on, stomped on him. Usually Abram's pretty good about going for the pin. But he just wants to keep running at him and hitting him. Oh, he bitch slaps him again. He wants to send a message, a kick. He is beating the shit out of him. Oh, but Bio Richard reverses it with a double arm. Not quite an axe handle. I don't know what you would call that. He throws a fork in his head!
Oh my god.
He goes for the pin! He will only reach the count of 2. What a fighter! Oh, and what a cowardly move!
God.
But Juan lands the lariat! Only the count of 2!
There's still more to
After
go.
all that beating, Juan putting on a good show for the crowd as he flips and dips. It's his turn to be stabbed with a fork! And he says, "How do you like it?" He is not quite thrown out, but Bio Richard is trying to be cunning about it. See, what's weird is that didn't count because the animation was a little quicker. It's like that wasn't him formally trying to toss him out. Now that would have been Ed if he had actually done it. And he will not go down. Kicks him in the nuts again. Bio Richard not capitulating, not giving in, despite the fact that Latino Heat has been unleashing more violent offense on him. Abram has grabbed him from the ropes as he lands the lariat. Stomps again, pins again. And only 2?
Still getting the 2.
He threw him out! It is just Swan and Bio Richard! And Swan throws him out!
There, that's what we need.
What
right?
a match of twists and turns! My goodness! I cannot believe it. Well, folks, we now have our tag matchup. One of these two teams will face the Animal Kingdom. It'll either be Latino Heat or Bastard Sword. So, Bird, I'm afraid you're going to have to look at Jimmy's face again.
No!
Yeah, it's going to have to happen. He made it. So, it is Abram and Juan versus Jimmy and Zed Hoodsta. We have seen these entrances enough. So, when we return to the match, it will already be underway. Alright, whoever wins this match will face Animal Kingdom. Jimmy's starting with some blows raining down. He has switched back to his Lakers jersey.
Kill him!
And Abram's somehow overpowered, I don't know how, by Jimmy.
What kind of MIDI music is this, actually?
Linkin Park.
Kind of enjoying.
Because James is the
nice.
champion. I played 8-Bit Beyond This Life last week in the Rumble, but you didn't see it.
Oh man, I
The VOD's up, though. The VOD's up.
Oh yeah, I could still. Yeah, I'll have to watch.
Yeah, actually, hold on. Yeah, let me. I'll actually post the playlist link in the chat because it is on the main channel, but a lot of people tend to miss it. But in the meantime,
these evil guys really like going for the nuts, don't they?
they do. It's almost like they're horrible cowards. And man, Juan lands the spinning pile driver, and he punches him. Oh man, Zed Hoods is chopping him in the throat. Alright, now, not to be too negative, but I am going to do a question of the day. I don't know how to program those because we're very professional here, but I will have that posted in just a bit, and then I'll just ask you both in person.
Okay. But do you have to be what is that?
I don't think so.
Word like
Affiliate.
okay. Yeah, affiliated. Yeah, I didn't know if you needed to be
my
that
question
to
of the
get a
day, though,
question
is,
of the day out there.
what is the most disappointed you have ever been at a movie at the theater?
God, jeez.
If
That's
I
a
had
really
been,
good question, 'cause I can't really think of one.
if I had been older, I probably would have said. Go ahead.
Actually, I was gonna say, what is it? The second Star Wars sequel.
I was also going to say
one
Last Jedi, but it was a very weird experience because in the theater, it was mostly walking out of the theater because during the movie it was like, oh wow, I didn't expect that. And then the longer it went on, the more it's like, this feels weird. And as we were walking out and talking about it, it's like, wait a minute. Although nothing beats the second time I watched that on like on Blu-ray. Where like knowing everything that happens and seeing it again, you're like, wait, that makes no sense at all.
Yeah. No, that's the thing about like most movies that I would see at a theater is like I usually know that I'm either gonna pretty much like the movie beforehand, I usually look at ratings and see what other people are saying.
I can't do that because other people were insane. I've had things I liked that people were like, "This is the worst thing ever." Like, funny enough, one movie that's for is actually the third Star Wars sequel movie. And don't get me wrong, I know there's dumb stuff in that movie, but people acting like it's the worst one, I'm like, absolutely not.
That's why I didn't bring up that one. That's why I said the second sequel. Because the first sequel's not bad.
And again,
the third sequel, as weird as it is not bad.
And people are free to like the second one. It's just, I felt really weird watching it.
I mean, when they were riding freaking horses on whatever the Star Destroyer or whatever. I mean, there's a lot of really stupid things in that third one. But
what's funny is a lot of the things that people point out happened in the comics. Like, oh man, the Emperor can launch lightning into space. Isn't that OP? And I'm like, he used to make like tornadoes out of lightning in the comics.
Yeah.
When he came back in those.
A little bit closer to yeah.
Although 1,000 planet-destroying ships was a lot. Yeah, it's like this. You know, one Bio Richard is horrible enough. 4 of him. That's just asking for trouble. That's why I'm glad they killed one. And Zed Hoodsta starts railing Abram in that ring there. Jimmy's holding him! But, Cheems, what were you saying?
I can't think of a time I was disappointed in a movie and both hated it. Like the movie.
Well, it doesn't even say hated, it just says disappointed.
I remember walking out of Avengers Endgame and being like, damn, I really wish they used the Hulk in a better way.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I just walked out going, that wasn't what I expected, but I loved it.
You're gonna give us this whole war and have Nerd Hulk on the sidelines with a lame arm, like...
I mean, not the lame
so
arm part, but that's like the comic book, though, because he was Smart Hulk in Infinity Gauntlet.
But still...
He was also Smart Hulk when he fought Superman in Marvel vs. DC. So you're like, oh man, it's not even Savage Hulk. And Juan steals Jimmy's finisher and hurls a spear at him!
Oh my god.
I actually like it more now, but Age of Ultron, I remember we were kind of disappointed.
Oh, I still thought that was pretty good. I mean, there was things that could have been better. Again, like a lot of movies. But...
It seemed like a mess at the time, but now that like everything's done, it's like, oh, that's what that was.
Yeah.
Again, personal taste, though.
Yeah.
And I don't like having negative questions of the day. Like, I'll have more positive ones. Like, this was an earlier stream, but one I had was, what is your theater candy of choice?
Milk Duds.
Milk Duds?
I
like them. I can't do it, though. It feels like you can have perfectly healthy teeth, and it's still going to yank them the hell out of your skull. They're good, though.
I just suck on them. Yeah. I never chew on them. I
that explains it then, yeah.
That way they last the whole movie.
Yeah. Chewy spree for me.
Yes, you do.
No, but I was also going to say Incredibles 2, I didn't hate the movie, but I definitely didn't like it as much as I thought I was going to. The first Incredibles is, incredible.
Juan has a hammer. What's he going to do? Oh, Jimmy got to him before he could hit him with it. He just leaves it in the corner as a warning. Oh, Jimmy spirit palmed him there. He's beating the snot out of him in the corner of the stands. I didn't know what Juan was going to do.
Come on, ring Jimmy out. I want to see him wrung out.
Jimmy might ring him out. Okay, neither of them will be wrung out. Oh, Jimmy goes for the pin. And he kicks out at 2. No one out yet. This match is almost going in on 17 and a half in-game minutes.
Yes! Get him out!
Yeah, it didn't count the full. It's weird. The animation for throwing him out, yeah, it's like that, where it's a very deliberate, like, huh, but that quick one he did is so close to it.
I thought for sure.
Yeah, he runs him into the ropes. Ooh, lifts him over him. That was a nice running slam. And Jimmy puts him into the ropes so he can get away to call his teammate in. I think Zed Hoodsta's his only hope. Jimmy was looking a little tired before he got back to that corner for a bit. And Zed Hoodsta starts unloading on him. Oh, but Abram lands the Dragon Ball combo!
I like how he teleported inside and outside the ring.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, that's the skill of a Dragon Ball master right there.
A Dragon Ball... Dragon!
Oh, no. He's going to go for the butt pin. He gets to 2.9, but he kicks out. No, the Sword of Darkness! What a hit from Zed Hoodsta. It might all be over for him if he goes for a pin. He's looking tired, but he's landing heavy offense. But he meditates to taunt him before landing a shove.
Dang, he is murdering Abram out there.
Well, hopefully Juan can do a little better. He lands a spinning lariat, and him and Jimmy square off. Jimmy flips him off and headbutts him, and he will just win outright. Kicks him in the nuts, too.
Oh, so.
Juan with his signature combo. He goes for the pin. And he only gets the count of 2. Yeah, I don't think they've beat him up enough yet, because Jimmy is usually pretty quick to get pinned. Oh, he gets him! As if by prophecy, once I said that.
Thank God.
Alright, well, it's Latino Heat versus Ed Hoodsta. Will it follow the same pattern as the last match? He's thrown out! Latino Heat will advance!
Oh my gosh, it is like the last match.
Alright, well, with that, even if they don't win this next match for the tag belt, that means that these two will have a spot in the Rumble.
Nice.
Well, folks, it has
at the end
been...
of that round there.
Yeah, it has been a long roundabout path, but we have finally reached it. We're going to see the intrepid warriors of Animal Kingdom try to defend their title for the first time in their history. They won the title in their first ever appearance, and they're going to be trying to keep it here. And it is time. This is going to be a good match, folks. But, alright. Trying to remember which songs I've used so far. You know, since we've had a lot of Linkin Park music, and we're going to have that in the final anyway, I may as well play the Beyond This Life MIDI. Alright, we are going to see how this goes. This is the tag final. And we've seen their entrance. And here they come to the ring. Made their debut last week. Looking to defend their title this week. No sighting of the Komodo imposter this week. But it is the Rumble King and the Co-Tag Champion. Hyping up the crowd, making sure that they get the show they came to see. It is Animal Kingdom looking to retain their spot on the food chain at the very top of the PWF world. The apex predators of this league. And it starts off with a pretty good body slam. Hype Komodo sending Abram into the post. Reversing a grapple. Both of them just... Ooh! Oh man, and the Iori combos landed! Hype Komodo is out to show the world what he's got.
Already going for the pin.
He's won to after that Humco Black match. He's mad that he lost. Humco Black, in theory, killed the Hype, but Hype Komodo looking to put a strong show in before he faces him in the Rumble, because they will meet again there. And again, to the audience, as a reminder, all 4 of these competitors will be in the Rumble, so this is not the last you'll see of any of them, regardless of how this match goes. Still, though, fighting for the esteemed Tag Championship crown. And Sheems bearing his crown and belt, trying to get his bearings for a bit. And Abram hits a running bomb into the post, kicks him while he's down, too. Latino Heat, they have tasted near victory so many times, but never been able to clinch the championship. This is the best chance that they have had to do it. Oh, but James tosses him like a rag doll! What strength from him. And slaps and punches aplenty, and is both of them who go down from either sheer exhaustion or damage. And Juan boots him in the gut. And what strength to lift him like that! Sheem's trying to get his bearings after facing off against 2 members of Latino Heat. They are fired up and ready to earn this belt. Oh, but that 100 slap knocks him off balance. Sheems is finding his rhythm. Couple slaps to the eyes, a spinning lariat with those built different forearms. That's some damaging stuff right there.
Oh, that's the Animal Kingdom. Okay, you got
yes.
You got Hype Komodo and
Teams.
I thought it'd be like that.
Bird, if you can look at the if you can look at the Twitch stream, we do have a promotional photo of these two. very professionally made.
James is just built different.
He is, you know, only 4-time Rumble King and the entire thing.
And then, what's his name is the ref?
Vegeta.
Vegeta.
Yes, we
or
needed his
Vagina?
expertise.
Yeah, whatever it is.
My favorite is the Oni Plays parodies always called him Virginia. Whatever, Virginia, you am no real Super Saiyan. And there's a hype Kamehameha putting in the show for his teammate. And James is making his way to the ring to try to keep him wrung out. Will Pokelocker be wrung out again? It's not looking like it. And James elbows him to the ground. Ooh, goes for a big lift. Ooh, and the machine gun punch landed by Abram. It is so much easier just to say their real names. I've given up on the internet usernames. That power bomb.
Yeah.
That hurt him. Sheems inflicted some major damage with that. He's still woozy like a Mortal Kombat fatality, but hype Komodo!
Now that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage! He lands the final flash! Abram kicking him, Komodo while he's down. And he goes back. Also, Bird, I played the 8-bit Beyond This Life track. Because we're going to have Linkin Park again in the final.
Come on, Komodo.
Oh, that's what's in the background?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now I could tell now. Okay,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
took me a second though. I was like,
well,
all I could hear was like punching and absolute chaos.
It is an
going on
11-minute song.
Plus, I've never heard Dream Theater in 8-bit mode. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Capture
You don't
all
know
the
what you're
essence.
dealing with, son. James goes for the pin. Gets the count of 2. Latino Heat, they're hungry. They want this. They've never tasted this. They're fighting their polar opposites. Animal Kingdom won it in their first appearance as a tag team. Latino Heat has been in this league almost since the beginning, week after week, month after month, and they have never tasted the crown of the tag championship.
I'm rooting on Latino Heat.
I am too. I want them to win at least once.
I'm always a huge fan of the underdog.
Well, yeah, you're American.
It's not that easy to win when you order your burger with cheese.
Oh, and Abrams out. James tosses him over the ropes. It's not looking good for him. Will Juan be able to reverse it? I know what Juan has. His evil version's done it. Hype Komodo with a dive bomb.
Skills, but better.
Animal Kingdom looking like they're gonna defend their spot. Latino Heat just no luck! No luck for them! Ever in this league! Animal Kingdom are your 2-time tag champions! In their debut, 2 weeks in a row. Look at those mugs. James, your comments after a successful title defense on only your 2nd week.
Like I said, guys, you can't order your burger and expect cheese not to come on it.
Oh, what eloquence!
What eloquence!
From the
also
double,
really nasty. When you...
Well,
Wait,
sir,
I didn't mean it like that.
yeah, get your mind out of the gutter, Bird.
What?
It's like you don't get to say that. It's
dirty,
like, he does actually. Yeah, you do deserve that actually. But, all right, well. He has retained the tag belt, but now he has to maintain his spot as the king. So, every one of those tag finalists and a couple single competitors from tonight will make their way to this final match. Some seeking a chance at their redemption, others looking to maintain their lead, some looking to establish their legend altogether. But it is officially time. We're going to see who manages to...
There's a belt for winning as a tag team, and then a belt for winning...
The belt with my face on it is the Rumble belt. James just can't wear 2 belts, so that's why he has the Rumble one on. But yeah, the crown and the belt only go to the Rumble King, but Hype Komodo still bears the tag belt. So we will see who manages to win this. It is going to be a 6-person match. As a reminder, shoving them out of the ring does not count. But throwing them over the top ropes, that does count.
Sweet.
All right, so it is time, folks. It is the absolute pandemonium known as the Rumble. Let's get it. Also, pins will be at the count of 3. I've had some weeks where it's the count of 2, but this week I decided to just go with the regular. So, this could take a while.
Right.
We will have to see. This is my favorite MIDI I found for it, because I find MIDIs and I run them through a Famicom sound chip, so it sounds like original NES. And this one is one step closer.
One step closer to the end.
Oh, double DD, or double running, like, slam from Hype Komodo and Humco Black. Great minds think alike. One is the other's dark reflection. And yeah, matches like this, I would comment on the moves being shown, but this is just pandemonium. There's no way. Until it's down to, like, 4 of them.
Someone already went for a pin.
You just gotta take it all in. Especially on Discord, where it looks like everything is shaking because of the fact that the stream's glitching out.
Yeah, folks, you'll have to look forward to, Ivy and I are going to have to go solo. Yeah, what is that? I don't know if it thinks it's lost track of it or what it's doing. Yeah, there we go.
No, now it's back to normal. It took us.
Well, I went back to the window again.
To the window!
I'd rather do that than the OBS or Twitch feed.
Yeah.
But, before we get to the end of the show, thank you both so much. This has been fun. This is always more fun with multiple people on.
Yes, I'm glad I was able to actually find the time to that.
Oh, and Cheems tosses Abram like a rag doll. As one chops Humco Black in the throat. Yeah, like I said, if you ever want to comment on what the move looks like from your perspective, I'd love to hear it, but yeah, it's just pandemonium at this stage of the battle.
Come on up. Hey there, buddy boy. My buddy Milo has joined me out on the deck.
Oh, wow. You love to see cats on stream, even when they're not actually on stream. I love when Hype Komodo... Okay, it's happened a couple times. Look at Hype Komodo if he tries to, like, twist someone's leg, because he looks side to side, and it's the funniest looking thing in the game. Because it just looks like he's going like, meh, 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 meh. Yeah, just pandemonium. I don't know who's bleeding. Oh, Cheems is.
That's Cheems.
Cheems, you always bleed. You always bleed. Yeah, Humco lands a little parry there. Humco Black.
Yo, Humco, what do you think of the poor people?
Fuck the poor people!
Yeah,
Just a
wail on
little
'em.
reminder there. Yeah, it's a shame. I don't know if he's watching, but I haven't seen Humco in the chat once.
He might be busy tonight. I mean, I know I was going to be. Luckily,
If he's here, I'm going to see rigged at the end. No matter how this goes. Aw, Cheems is getting tired.
Even if totally not Humco Hype Komodo wins?
He probably won't put it if that happens. Although, there have been matches he's won where he says rigged. I just can't win. Abram's knocked out! Abram's knocked out!
Are you sure he's not dead?
No, he's not. Only Richard dies. Maybe Jimmy. We'll have to see.
Or Jimmy, yeah. If Jimmy does. Ghost Jimmy.
But we'll have our best... Listen, there's some wrestlers I don't care to give them the medical attention they need. Abram, he's one that, yeah, he's covered. He's got health insurance.
He's got health insurance.
With his corporate job. Oh, and you threw Humco Black out! He is out! But Juan throws Bird out! It is down to 3! And Cheems is one of them! He's looking tired, but he's still putting up a fight. Juan goes to pin the Hype.
Now I gotta root on Juan. God dang it.
He lands the Johnny Boy. Hype Komodo lands the 3 backbreakers!
3.
Yeah, these two, if they're smart, they'll focus on Cheems. Because when people don't focus on him, that's when he's at his most deadly. Oh, and he just throwing them around like children. And Juan feels like he has to take a puff of a cigarette. Oh, and they join forces! Hype Komodo and Juan stomping at him! Backflip somersault kick. Now there's 3 in the ring. They don't know who to focus on. Sheems interrupts him when he goes for the pin. Sheems is out! It'll be Hype Komodo or Juan! Big punch! Hype Komodo wins!
Oh my god!
The Hype will triumph! There's a new Animal King! The Animal Kingdom has been dominant in 2 weeks, but it has switched hands!
I just like how Juan and Abram are just passed down right on top of each
He
other.
will win the crown! That beautiful, beautiful being you see on the right on stream, he will hold both titles next week. He is the 2nd undisputed champion in as many weeks. The Hype Komodo is the Hype King. What a series of events. I can't believe it. Well, I never saw this night going like this. I don't know about you two. The only thing I knew would happen would be that the Wyverns would lose, because I haven't done shit for this team. I am sorry, Ivy. We will have to see how we do as singles competitors. Or if you want a new partner, you know, who knows? Bird, would you ever consider being a Wyvern along with him?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to see if that can
I'm down.
work out. Yeah,
I want to see Doom. I want to see Doom guy in a purple outfit.
Yeah, we'll have to get your Wyvern outfit made.
Doesn't he ride a dragon in Dark Ages?
He does. It's a weird hell dragon with energy wings, but yeah, he does. He does. Well, folks, what a night of action. Thank you, everyone, for coming by. 5 viewers. That's good viewership for this show. But thanks to everybody who showed up tonight. I know that this show is pure brain rot, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So to leave this show off, thank you all so much, and have a great rest of your weekend. To end it off, just another repeat of some wise words from your commissioner, your host, your intrepid entrepreneur who has started this league.
Commissioner, what do you think about the poor people?
Pay me!